Hello everybody and welcome to another Genshin Impact live stream. Has been a wonderful Saturday. Hello Deleted Hero. I'm having a great day. And that it will become even better as you can watch my live stream. Okay, so another Genshin stream after quite a few days. Now they don't stream on the Thursdays. Hello Molanek. We don't actually have that many things to do, all things considered. Leyline Overflow. I'm pretty sure I haven't forgotten any days this week, so that's good. Rapid capture this we have fully completed. Hello GP Keep. Stygian will be next part. We have completed the test run. This checked. And yeah, just the Abyss and exploration. And the regular daily stuff that we always do. Oh, and weekly stuff as well. Since now that Thursday isn't my weekly day anymore, it's gonna be Saturday, I guess. So yeah, like Transformer, 49 minutes left for it. And also Escoffier cooking, can't forget about that. Actually, I wonder, how many of the 5-star Escoffier dishes do I have? I can hear birds singing. 87 gilded halls. I think I have made this many Adeptus Temptations like throughout my entire Genshin career. Yeah, these add up. These add up. And it's free! Got a lot of dashing with Varka. Complete fall damage immunity. Oh, we can do this. Oh, that's a pyro guy. That's annoying. We're being created this abyss. I don't even know what we are facing this abyss yet. We'll see in a bit though. Yeah, after I'm done with all my daily activities, we'll check out this abyss today. Oh no! There is a special voice line for when you can't use this here. I captured too many animals. There has never been an abyss that requires you to have a specific 5-star. I would say. Sometimes it's gonna make it much easier. But the abyss HP levels are not high enough to where like you need a specific character. How are these messages even going through, man? Okay, and one more daily. Here we are. Sandstorm in the desert of Hadramavel. Sandstorms occur intermittently in this region. Visibility is sharply reduced within these sandstorms. Is that even a thing? I mean, apparently it is. But does it affect, like... I guess... I don't really see a sandstorm happening, though. I mean, the thing here, but... That's kind of far away. Okay, whatever. Daily commission reward? I'm pretty sure you can just look at characters and say that doesn't clear. You might say an average player won't clear with this, although I'm not even sure if that's the case with like a Skirk team like this. But I'm pretty sure every single Abyss ever has been clearable with 4 stars only. Sometimes it requires more skill than the others. But yeah, I don't think you can look at a character and be like, this doesn't clear Abyss. It's just how hard is it? Like, is it feasible to clear with this? Or something. Okay, check on my teapot. Oh, wait, I didn't plant anything here. That must have been just been... Oh no, I just grabbed it. It's not like I didn't plant anything here. I just grabbed the plant when grabbing the other 4. Okay. I would have noticed otherwise. I should be able to check how many of these I have right now. But these pine amber seeds, I think Nicole uses them or something. So let's just plant some. The Abyss just came out today. So... you can just wait a little bit for more people to clear. Also, clearing Abyss isn't like binary. You can always just like drop 1 star and it's not that big of a deal. Okay, let's go here. I mean, the difference, like, how many primos do you get for a star? You're not even gonna miss out on a single pull, probably. It's like 100 primogems for a star? Don't stress too much about that. We have the Warm Radiance. Let's first grab these. What is this even? It's a lamp. Sure. Let's make some of these railings. They're pretty cool, actually. Okay, now that this is done, let's spend my resin. First we need to grab some ley lines. I will grab more ley lines. I ain't got anything better to do. So one of the enemies you have to fight is the bloom crab. If it's the bloom crab having no dendro in your team, does sound rough. But I need to see what the other enemies are as well. Maybe going for like a chlorine hyper bloom could be better there. Have any build dendro? Time to build dendro MC.
腐食神聖みんなは俺が守れせい
I mean, if it's the crab, you want bloom damage anyways. Tinari is not gonna help you with your bloom damage. Why is this guy so far away? What has Dendro done to you? The bio of Tinari is 4th. At this point, isn't just Dendro MC better? Bro, Dendro got released like 4 years ago. It's not a new element that you haven't had like time to catch up with at this point. Then let's use the other 20%. You don't need every Dendro character. I mean, it's fine to pull for who you like, but sometimes you have to accept that if you don't pull a Dendro character ever, you will have a problem with bosses that are weak to Dendro. There are bosses like that for every element. Not like you'll be screwed if you don't have anybody. But yeah, Dendro has pretty good free options. Dendro MC is decent. I mean, if it's the Bloom Crab, I feel like you would be better off playing some co-op Hyper Bloom team than Skirk. Because Bloom absolutely destroys the crab. It just depends who the other two bosses are. But you can play some 4-star only Hyper Bloom versus crab. I'm just not sure about the other enemies in the other chambers. How did I lose so much HP suddenly? Okay, I don't want to claim this anymore. Let's also kill these guys. I do need the Fatui Mats. Not sure who I will need this for, but probably someone. Okay, so that's done. We also have 5 condensed. Let's just grab some artifacts. Oh, these enemies. There was one guy who wouldn't die. What a shame. Double crit HP percent? Crit is a high roll, but crit damage is a low roll. And the HP is worthless. Nah, man, I'm not interested.
絶縁勝利流れて吸引テスト開始安全距離
お静かにコーラさやったは夜ですね
Nope. Nothing to think about with those pieces.
満ちて掃除対象
お静かに目を閉じてふっせい死の底へ
絶縁流れて吸引テスト開始
お静かにさっと夜ですね
Ooh, very nice. Insta one shot. The second wave. It's still like 14 seconds. No matter what I try, it's always 14 seconds, man. A stage where you need to beat 2 waves of enemies is so cringe. For like an artifact farm or whatever. Like any kind of domain where you need to kill multiple waves of enemies.
移して安全距離確認
目を閉じてお静かに
Oh, we got 13! That's the breakthrough we needed. But not a single usable piece. Oh, 3-liner with ER and defense attack are also fine stats. Ideally, critter is best. Oops, oh, that's not gonna be
吸引
that
テスト
fast.
開始
目を閉じていや夜ですね
The change where you can spend 40 resin at any time without condensing anything. And then condense resin is 60 is so nice. Heldenepos' Unspoken Tale. Double crit EM HP Goblet. It's not for anybody on this set. Ever. Good an attack set. But yeah, no, man. It's also defense present and EM, which are unlikely to be good. Could be like a Mualani goblet, but I already have good Mualani goblets. I think. My Mualani artifacts are like way above average, even though I never play Mualani. Yeah, I don't need more Mualani goblets. I even have a potential onset. Okay, let me check. Today is... Oh no, the new Abyss is not yet on. Lunaris. Okay, let me go to the Abyss. Because I want to see what the enemies are. While the active character is protected by a shield, when they deal damage to opponents, their attacks will unleash a shockwave at the opponent's position that deals true damage. Oh, this is the Nicole shield. Pyro up top and Pyro at the bottom. We can click preset themes, let's go. So wait, Hydro Tulpa and the Phantasm. This is almost doable with Overload Flints, but not quite because of the Bishop's floor 1. I mean, this is target defense, so you can cheese this with like 10 DPS if you are smart about manipulating the enemies, but yeah, I'm not gonna bother. I can just play a regular Flints team actually. We don't get Columbina's damage, but it doesn't matter. So I will just clear up his 10 now. Just to take a look at 12. Then I will do some other stuff and come back to 12 later. Later today.
腐食新生気をつけて全力攻撃だ
ここだよ風だ
えっかはっよっと
Mamy do first position jak się kanabad.
とよっとあっふっもっと激しくよっと
Didn't matter.
新月が来る安全距離
ほら暗闇は怖いですかやったふっはいお静かに死の底へさ
やっ防衛モード生きて吸引
Don't
テス
even
ト
need
開
splints
始
for this guy. He just gets more HP, I don't like the sprinting with damage buffs.
腐食新生任せてみんなは俺が守れも
足元に気をつけて逃げようなんて
Wendy gonna get retired real soon. If I can get Prune C6. And then I can actually give his weapon over to Official.
絶縁障壁6308式ユニット
目を閉してお静かに夜ですねさあ
Claudia Gamer?
腐食新生気をつけて全力攻撃だふっ
風だふっ
Oops.
防衛モード今宵月を刺す安全距離
ほらせっ夜分に失礼
Okay, so let's see, what do we actually fight here? Land Rover, you want Pyro here ideally. And then Lord of the Hidden Depths. Really helps if you have lunar damage. Battle Hardened Grounded Geostorm. So yeah, this is like a new Dendro Shield. What does he even do though? I haven't even done all his challenges in the overworld. Grounded Geoshroom. Oh, it starts in the Scorched state. I need to apply Dendro damage to get him out of the Scorched state. If hit by Pyro damage at any point, the bar will completely deplete. So, Pyro bad, Dendro good. Essentially. And up top, Primordial Bishop, kind of nothing burger. And yeah, Battle Scarred Rock Crab. This will be the biggest issue for any team that doesn't have Dendro. And yeah, Mandragora up top. So we can use our... I can pretty much use the same teams. Actually, I do want some Dendro here. I could put Lauma in my Lunar Charge team. Because Lauma solos this guy. And we'll have some Dendro for the Geoshroom as well. We can even use Lauma's basics. Because I'm not gonna be playing Nefer. Hello, Sayonara. But yeah, taking a strong team and running a Dendro character, probably better than trying to brute force this with something like just a Skerrick premium team. You pull Lauma today? Very nice, should be very useful immediately. Attack is very nice.
運命の変わり目。危ない。みんなは俺が守れ。
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。
レッカとはっもっと激しくよっとはっしもっと激しく運命の変わり目任せて全力攻撃だく
一緒に遊ぼうよ。
You're gonna have a very bad time without Dendro.
はっよっそれとはっ
Probably better to try to fit a Dendro character into your team than trying something else.
「お静かにほら暗闇は怖いですかはっはっ目を閉した夜ですね
絶縁書流れて今宵月をそう熱よ永遠なる月光の
お静かに暗闇は怖いですかさあ目を閉した死の底へ
Whoops! Dendro aura too strong, I don't have Hydro!
さあはっと
防衛モード起動交渉は終わりです移して
Oh, they forget to go
西風
to...
の祝福
ほら目を閉して
Yeah, no, the Dendro aura is too strong. Huh, I need to be careful. But yeah, I just put Lauma as a fourth member to deal with the Bloom Crab at the end.
物語は始まったばかりだよみんなは俺が守れ
逃げようなんて思わないでよね
What if I said is Lama using? I don't know. Deep put? Silk and deep put? Probably deep put.
激しく運命の変わり
She's here just to hold E. She's not a legit member of the team. If you're like, oh, this looks cool, I want to play this now, like, it's just for the Bloom Crab only. Oh, he interrupted my E. Oh my god, bro, chill. My E state activation was getting interrupted by him. But it is supposed to be the Nicole shield, so they want you to play that exact team but with Nicole instead of Bennett, then you have a shield and you cannot get interrupted like that. Because this is the Shroom Boy. Do I want to waste my time on this? Probably not.
お静かに暗闇は怖いですか目を閉していやさほらはっく
Because I'm losing damage.
さあ
We did kill the state though, so that's cool.
輪廻に永遠の安寧を新月が来る塵となってください
No, he's activated.
お静かにほら死の底へ やせい
三月よ輝け絶縁障壁
目を閉じて足元を
Whoop,
救わ
I
れま
did
せん
not
よ
want to do this.
ほらさあはっいや目を閉じて
掃除隊生きて
お静かに夜ですねふっいやいや
Yeah, maybe doing some dendro was the better part. But we have time. So it's okay.
絶縁障壁
Because the first half of the fight where I actually used some dendro with Lauma to get him to the activated state. Felt better in the second fight where I was like, okay, let's no longer switch to Lauma. It's still kinda awkward because Lauma plays a bit too much dendro and then I don't actually get lunar charges. This would be better with a different team that doesn't mind the dendro aura. Which team wouldn't? Which team I could add dendro to where they just wouldn't mind? I could have just played like Nuvilet. But that would be more of a Bloom team. That would actually be... I mean, Nuvilet Hyper Rune would have been fine. Nuvilet Raiden Lauma. And Furina. Nah, I'm not, you are not gonna ever see me playing Nefer, man. I would rather just give up. not the biggest Nefer
運
fan.
命の変わり目気をつけてみんながそばにいてくれるわ
逃げようなんて思わないでよねふう
えっかあよよっとふっはっ
I don't find her fun to
本
play.
気を出すかチェー物語は始まったばかりだよ全力攻撃だくらえ
Oh, some of these guys are not gonna get sacked, are they?
ふった
えっか
Make sure we pick off the straggler while Venti finishes off the main body. Oh my god, he's still here? Bro, what?
よっと
Okay, good enough.
防衛モード今宵月を捧ぐ
やっさあほら死の底へや
Yeah, so now
月光のように絶縁障壁展開交渉は終わり
we just hold Lauma E that one time there.
目を閉じて暗闇はこう
And now we go ham on him.
ほらさあ目を閉じて夜ですね
Oh, I don't get the damage. Too much Hydro aura.
今宵月をさ
夜ですねじゃ
Oh, I said that I would clear floor 12 later, but then I just cleared it right now. Okay, sure. But yeah, you kinda need a Dendro character. Don't try this without a Dendro character. No Kazuha? Yeah, for the Mandragora. Sucrose can do fine. Venti is like premium, of course, if you have him. I think if you are specifically for timing, Sucrose can be okay-ish against him. Or just any team with decent AoE. Do you have like a Nuvilet? Actually, Nuvilet would be bad against the previous opponents. That's the issue there. But just any team with good AoE that also is fine against the opponents before. Went in the air twice. I mean, yeah, that's what the crab does. If you are very quick, you could kill him after only one up phase, but... yeah, just get Dendro to get him knocked down immediately. Dendro plus Hydro. Dendro alone won't actually be enough unless it's Lauma. I'm not gonna switch my team to mine like 3 rocks, come on. Because right now, what we'll be doing instead is creating artifacts. 3 earlies, perhaps. We actually need to kick Lina out of this team. For my boy Wanderer.
そうきたか。僕に何をしてほしいんだ。
And I want to check something. Oh yeah, we got the artifact boxes. Some people hoard all the artifact boxes we ever got. I don't. That's the one thing I'm not hoarding. Instructors? No. And then these? Bam bam! Oh, not even a single... hex set. Yeah, mostly just garbage. Who could have expected? I'm thinking about getting my Durin to level 100. Finally using some of my Master Stella Fortunas.
風が立つぞ。
Who is better for Chaska? Durin or Nicole? Both would be good together. Because when they activate the Hex passive you get more. Nicole buffs Durin's off-field damage. And Durin provides you with even more shred. But we can only choose one. What team are you going for? What are gonna be the other characters? Because Nicole is the one of the biggest upsides of Nicole is that she can buff off-fielders as well. So you've got somebody who deals a lot of damage off-field. She can be pretty nice, but yeah, the best off-fielder would be specifically Durin. Fischl and Ororon?
Yeah.
Fischl can snapshot Bennett's buff, so Nicole wouldn't actually give you that much value here. Probably Durin. Not Fischl, it's Mona. Okay, that's better. Because double Electro kinda sus, right? Chaska prefers having different elements. Sometimes double Pyro can be worth it, because the Pyro characters are just so much better in Chaska teams. But yeah, double Electro, not the best idea. But yeah, probably I would go for Durin first. And then once you get Durin, then Nicole becomes good. For the team.
よし、もうすぐやったな。今夜は
But yeah, like one of the biggest buffs we are getting to Hex teams
風が立
next
つ
patch is actually the new Hex set that gives 40% damage bonus to the team, right? But you don't need Nicole to play this as long as you have 2 Hex. Like Mona plus Durin, you can just play it on Durin. You would rather play it on Durin, probably, than on Mona, even though Mona is more of a support while Durin is a sub DPS, because Durin can also get the 40% damage bonus if he is wielding the set. But if Mona has it, you just get Hydro and Anemo damage bonus, because Chaska is the on-fielder, she's Anemo, so she gives Anemo damage bonus, which is kinda bad, actually. Yeah, the set is actually kinda bad for Chaska teams. I mean, it's still good. Chaska won't scoff at 40% Pyro damage bonus, and neither will Durin. But the Anemo damage is worthless. In a Varka team, his Anemo damage actually matters a bit. So buffing Pyro plus Anemo for Varka, premium. Buffing Pyro plus Anemo plus for Chaska, she does not care about the Anemo. Okay, for Mavuika. There is a bit of overlap between Durin and Mavuika though. Especially if we are talking about the Chaska team. You could play Nicole Mavuika, but you couldn't play Mavuika Durin. Actually, maybe you could. But Nicole Mavuika is probably better than Mavuika Durin? Not sure. In Mavuika hypercarry teams, you would rather just play Bennett. Oh, excuse me. But might be slightly different in a Chaska Mavuika team. Oh my god, I'm getting stuck everywhere. I wonder what kind of new Dendro characters we're gonna get next year. I feel like this year's Dendro characters have been kind of disappointing actually. Llama is cool, especially in Hyperbloom teams, but the never actually actively turns off Bloom reactions. So she doesn't really do much for Dendro as a whole. She's just a 100% selfish DPS that actually makes other Dendro characters worse with her. I hope they will release some Dendro characters that are actually fun to build around and play next year. Maybe we'll get the Dendro Cryo reaction. A lot of people are like, oh, they added the... Because we got the Rhymegrass theater, which could have been a test for a future reaction, but I feel like mostly it's just to broaden the variety of theater. Because in theater you can only have elements paired together that can react with each other. And because Dendro and Cryo don't react, you couldn't have these two elements normally in theater, but by making this extra new reaction for the two elements, they were able to actually make a theater that's Dendro plus Cryo. And a lot of people don't have many Dendro and Cryo characters, so it makes it so that people want to pull for more of them. And then also recently we got Rhymegrass in Miliastra. You can enable it in like when creating a Miliastra stage. But once again, it's just like exists, so why not? I don't really think those are huge like points towards the possibility of there being an Dendro Cryo reaction, but it could still happen and I would be happy if it did. Shironen Bennett. If you're not playing Citlali, you should just ideally go Overload. Because best teams would be Melt with Citlali. You could try Melt without Citlali, but I wouldn't want to play such a team. Because stuff like Rosario or whatever, Circle Impact, pretty miserable to play. And if you're not melting, you want to Overload, so Chevrus, Bennett, and like Yansan or Ororon. Yansan is fine even though you don't have off-field Electro, just because the buff makes up for it. Like you lose the Shred from Chevrus, but you have it for the most important part of your rotation, the Burst, and Yansan just provides good buffs while Ororon doesn't really do much. But Ororon is still fine. Full uptime on Chevrus' respen. So going Shilonen without a Cryo, without Citlali specifically, not the best.
風が立つぞ。
行くよヒーロー剣山くらえ
Because Chevrolet just gives so much more buffs. Okay, Natlan done, so now we go Inazuma. I'm actually almost full HP, but still might as well heal up.
飛ぶか。
Actually, I'm probably close to having my artifact inventory filled up. Oh no, not that close. Finally, for your Chevrus. I'm surprised you didn't have one. Chevrus is a pretty premium character. Still one of the best buffers in the entire game to this day. Even though she came out 2 years ago. Over 2 years ago. And it's a 4-star. Ideally you'd want to have her C6, but even without it she's still a strong character. Well, her parody DPSs, the humble Razor in the corner. Ever since Razor got buffed, he's pretty great. And his best teams is 4 stars only. You do want Constellations on those 4 stars though. You kinda want C6 Razor, C6 Bennett, C6 Chevrus, and ideally C6 Fischl. Ordering from most important to least important. Because without C6 Bennett the team just doesn't even work. Then C6 Razor is a ton of crit and extra energy. C6 Chevrus, 60% damage bonus. And then C6 Fischl just more damage, more energy. Oops. Come on, little artifact. Okay, fortunately it didn't go through the wall, sometimes they can do that. Now it's time for the Mausoleum of King the Shred. I'll jump down here, right? For a second I hesitated, wait, where do I go next? Remember the days when the side quest made you wait too late to continue? It still can happen sometimes, but I guess, yeah, it's very rare nowadays. Usually you just wait in-game. But it was always weird that waiting IRL was something you had to do when the game already has like a day-night system and passage of time. Oh, but there are chests over in the Temple of Space that I'm pretty sure you have to wait a real day to progress. There are like 3 chests or something, and you need to wait a day between each chest to spawn. So things like this can still happen, just not as often. Whoop. I mean, the quests that make you come back another day are mostly just to make sure players actually return the next day, because that's the biggest, I think, the biggest challenge for a live service game. How to make sure that people come back every day, because if it becomes a habit, then they're just more likely to stick with you. But first you have to like actually get them to start coming every day, and then they will just like keep coming. I say this as somebody who has played Genshin every single day since it started. So the tactics clearly worked on me. So yeah, when a quest requires you to come back tomorrow, you are more likely to come back tomorrow. Also, in the early days it was to make it feel like there is more content. Right? You couldn't just do all the quests in a region in one day. You would have to wait a bit until the next day. Also, when it comes to like the community aspect, no, I don't want to actually fly. I want to fly out, not TP out. When it comes to the community aspect, if a quest is timed, like we still get timed quests when it comes to events, right? Event quests will come out every 2 days. It makes it easier to discuss what's happening with others as the quest progresses, instead of if it was just one long quest. Because then people will just finish the entire thing and talk about the ending. But if it comes out in 3 parts, people will talk about each part separately. That's why I much prefer shows that air like episode by episode, weekly or monthly or whatever, rather than a batch release of like 12 episodes at once.
手伝って頭突きヒーロー見参
Because the discussion is the best part, and I don't have real friends to watch shows with, so I can only rely on online discussion. Because if you just have a friend, you can watch with them and discuss as you go. But if you don't have friends to watch with, then you can only discuss with strangers online. And if they've already seen the entire show, nothing to discuss about the earlier episodes. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff these past few days. Little surprise from Nicole, this is a code that I posted in the Discord server. The Mage Nicole's puzzle. You still remember my garden, don't you? You know, that beautiful house that perfectly suits the vibe of a mage and an angel. Well, I finally finished decorating the whole place. You'll never guess what kind of puzzles I've set up inside. I spent so long coming up with them, so you'd better hurry over and try them out. I promise every single one is a blast. And of course, the treasures awaiting you at the end are nothing short of marvelous. Ah, no, I mustn't go on. Underwarned, I will end up revealing the solutions, their origins, and all my clever little tricks. That'll ruin everything. Anyway, don't keep me waiting. Come quickly. I will be inside. This is actually a real invitation, but not for like coming quickly. We are supposed to come in a few days. The inside of Nicole's house will actually be available. Battle Pass rewards. I have already filled out the survey, and we have Zibai's birthday as well. Very close to another Angels release. These past few days I have wandered through Liyue. The journey left me with certain thoughts, so I set them down in this letter. I hope they may find favor with your discerning eye. I once heard that the people of Liyue Harbor did not always reside there. After the floods, they came from the Guile Assembly and settled anew, just as Chen Yufei once did from Langan. Wishing to see it for myself, I went there. As suspected, the old traces have faded from sight. Afterward, I journeyed north, from Minion Village to Stone Gate. There at a tea stall, an old man spoke with me for a while. From him I learned that in ages earlier still, people once lived and flourished around Mount Tianheng, Qingxu Pool and Lingju Pass. It seems that the Liyue of today is truly a present, one formed by the mingling of many peoples, bloodlines and histories. The past is already past. The future remains yet to come. What you and I possess is this moment alone. I brought back some tea snacks from my travels. Their flavor is most pleasing, and I wish to share them with you. Should a chance arise in days to come, allow me to borrow a little of your leisure, that we might go there together and take a stroll in the spring breeze. Tons of Mora. Very lovely. Because like 30 primos, whatever, that's like just a fraction of a pool. But all this Mora? Big value. How's my Mora looking, by the way? 25 million. Yeah, we are climbing up. Mostly thanks to this Leyline event. I do have to spend some resin on it though, it's 60 resin per day. Which is not ideal, that's like 3 point something artifacts. Because you can get 2 sometimes. But yeah, like 3 artifacts, 3 5 stars plus some EXP in form of the 4 stars and 3 stars you get. So it's not free Mora, but it's good value Mora. Okay, the Parallel Transformer is already done. So let's go over and do my Escoffier cooking. Plus Transformer. inhale the burger. I love this animation. Oh, I scrolled past the Skirk team. So first set up the Escoffier.
アドリブを聞かせましょう。
Quick pot. Push it over a bit so it gets hit by both crystals at once. Here we go. Double the efficiency. Okay, transformer placed properly as well. I'm running out of pine cones, man. Ooh. Good loot. Once the bar disappears above this thing, that means it's done.
悪くないわ。
Once the bar is still there, that means we will get another one. Now it's done. So if we do want to do some mining,
どこへ冒険に行く？
we grab Lina Hiroops. And let's go over to Liyue Harbor. And ask our bro, Master Jiang,
進め。
about the crystal locations. Oh, so these are probably not up. Which is annoying, because that means... I will still double check. Yeah, almost nothing here. I will still grab what I see, because why not? Excuse me, Lumi? He destroyed the crystal but then grabbed what dropped out of it. So yeah, these are not up. So 10 out of these spots will be available. So I guess just most of them. We'll have to go through each one pretty much.
飛ぶか。
But yeah, these two are okay. So we already know 8 locations. And I already probably know 9th as well. Oh, so satisfying. Grabbed every single one. Got Promea. Guess I don't know enough about her to comment on that, but it seems like her go-to team will be with Velina next patch. So her real premium team has yet to arrive. Don't have to feel bad about not having like Yuzuha and Nangong.
見ててよ。ヒーロー見参。ドーン。行くよ。頭突き。
Okay, so that's... There is gonna be one more spot somewhere.
飛ぶか。
But yeah, I'm saying that's not a problem because her real best in slot teammate has yet to be released, right? So you can just pull Velina, and then bam, you have the duo. And also her best team doesn't even include anomaly characters. I'm pretty sure her best team should be Yuzuha and Nangong, a support and a stun. It's an anomaly support and anomaly stun kind of unit, but they aren't anomaly units when it comes to strictly their specialty. If we are being pedantic. Okay, it is this spot, but this guy having aggro on me means Lina doesn't work. Will he ever drop aggro? No, he's right outside the wall. Bro, I need to like TP away back there and actually kill him this time or what? That's annoying. Probably some generic supports are gonna be your best bet.
Yeah.
Okay, this way nobody noticed me. Great. I actually kinda love this location. Back in 1.0, it really felt like the enemy stronghold. Just a place totally overrun with hilly charles. Oh yeah, so this was up, so I already know every spot, because it's gonna be this one as well. And then these four. Yahoo! I love old 1.0 locations. Just have this special vibe. Okay, we have to kill this guy as well, unfortunately. Oh my god. Okay, he's gonna drown eventually, and this disappears. Or I guess he just got killed. Oh, he didn't grab this? Come on, Lumi. Sometimes it seems like he's just not even trying. It's a pretty sick spot. Lots of crystals, pretty dense. Can one-shot. The enemy isn't too easy to aggro. This on the other hand, yeah, these enemies will aggro me. So let's already get Lumi on the case. Okay, Lumi and Chiori dolls will take care of the villagers, while Versa kills the slimes. Perfect. Everything worked as planned. Here we need several hits. Okay, and we don't have the final one marked, but it's almost always this one. This is the most common spot in all of Liyue. There are crystals almost every single time here. If you just wanted to go to one location, be almost sure that you will find magical crystals, is this one. Mondstadt also has a spot like this, which is almost always up. Not always, same for this one, it's not always, but it's almost always. Can he grab this? Yes! Good job, Lumi. In Mondstadt, that spot that's almost always up is this one. But here we'll talk with Wagner first. Especially ever since Dorman Port came out. I don't have perfect intel on the spots over there yet. Even though I have some ideas. So 1, 2, 3, probably 4. I would assume 5, 6 would be among these as well. I can try asking the guy at Dormant Port if he will tell me anything. There's a guy that will tell me if there are any crystals, or like if there is a crystal location in Dormant Port. And nothing around here, that's good. As expected. Gotta be careful about the Hillicher aggro, as that will slow us down a lot. Lovely. That's 1, 2, 3. Dismantle the training equipment? Sure. A bit of friendship for Lina, actually. So it's even kinda worthwhile. Oops. Wanted to go to Varesa. Bonk. Okay, if I could grab these crystals peacefully here as well. But we need to be close for Lumi to appear. Wait, did we grab everything? Nice. So that was 1, 2, 3. This will be 4. And we need 2 more. Oh, that's 1. Also, this spot is always nice to come by. It has a lot of regular iron, which is also useful, especially for teapot furniture. A very important category of items. Gotta grab this. Come on, Varesa. Give me the iron and I'm on my way. Let's check here first. Because I just like this spot more. Nice. Good call. You haven't seen a single Hillicher in Notcry? There are Hillichers in Notcry. They are less common, but they exist. Okay, if I want to grab crystals over in Inazuma, we've got the golden ley line here and the blue ley line here. So all the spots on Narukami and just a few here on Yashiori. 2 out of the 6. Let's grab them. I could buy some nets from Waka Murasaki, but Lina kinda took her job. Poor girl. Wait, normally I would TP to Kamisato Estate and go like this, no? I think that's what I would do. Almost everything, just these 2 in the corner. There's one big boy down here, but shouldn't be too much of an issue to just kill him first. It's when there are like multiple enemies scattered all over the place, when you want to avoid fighting. And yeah, killing this guy for a couple of handguards, actually a good deal. I think that's not how I would do this. I think the other spots I would grab separately. Nice. We can avoid confrontation again. Ouch. Chaska kinda dead. I thought I wouldn't take that much fall damage. I knew I would take some, but not that much. Oh, I need to hit 3 times here. Oh no, 4 times? Okay, that was a bad. I'm sure we can get this in 2 slams. And I needed 4. So that was some skill issue. Bro, you can just say that. Oh, he spawned on the left. Maybe if he spawned on the right. Because we can spawn on the left or right, and it kinda changes where his slam is centered. So there is some RNG in Lumi Crystal Collection. Like, I think if he spawned on the left, he wouldn't hit this crystal here. Although I'm not sure if it's RNG where he spawns. But it kinda seems RNG. Okay, 2 locations here. That'll be all the crystals from the first 3 regions. All the daily crystals. And these are what I like farming the most. How's my magical crystal situation? 552? Okay, we're grabbing some. I resurrected the crystal farming atrocity. It's just so fun to use Lumi. Yoink. Definitely in character for Lina to climb a tree to grab a beetle. There are still some spots where generally can be better. When there are enemies nearby, or when there are things that aren't crystals. Stuff like Noctilus's Jade, or Core Lapis. Right, Lumi doesn't grab those. And the guy got one shot. Wait, even he lost half HP somehow. Wait, how did this guy get damaged? Excuse me? I actually have no idea how he lost half HP. He was in range for the Lumi Slam. Oh, nice, we got one of the 2 locations. Lovely. Oh. The sword in front of me blocked it. Oh, carrots! Yoink, yoink, yoink. Oh, actually, one is a radish. Fake carrot. The only facility of pull never used once. I used tried quite a bit in the past. I remember using him back in early Nazuma when... Around the time when Rift Wolves came out. Oh no, it was before Rift Wolves. So, before Rift Wolves, they actually had like a test run of the corrosion effect in Abyss, where you would just lose HP every time you killed an enemy or something. I do remember using a child team back then. I don't think I even played a healer at all. It was like a careful, precise dance, switching my characters and just trying my best not to die a horrible death. That was cool. One of my more memorable abysses, because I actually remember it existed. Most abysses I do not. I remember that they existed. Another really memorable one. Oh, where did they come from? The Sumeru ones were really memorable as well. With the beasts, the crocs and the kitties. There I still hate them. And once again I barely had any sustain. All my only defensive utility was Beidou. And she does give damage reduction, resistance to interruption, even a small shield from cons. But it's not a proper sustain. But I need the damage. I think one time I even failed to get the 3-star. And that was like the last abyss. I didn't fully clear. In like late Sumeru. Yan PC4. Yan PC4 would have not given me enough damage in my Alhatam's team to clear. I can tell you that much. Okay, all the relevant crystals have been obtained, so... Don't import, or... So I can either just like go around here, grab some more chests, do some more quests, especially over in Temple of Space. Because here I have a ton of stuff to do, ever since I finished the main quest here. A bunch of new chests appeared. But there is also the Lina quest thingy. But first I will go around here. The first Pyro Shielder Shinion. Yeah. Barely a character. No chests nearby. I mean, they were kinda clueless about character design back then still.
一緒に遊ぼうよ。逃げようなんて思わないで。
GG is much worse than Shinion. Not even close. But there was a leak today about like the next batch of characters that could be buffed. It's kind of it's probably a bit different than the Hex buffs, rather than being like a big thing. It's more like some characters are getting new talents to make them work with stellar reactions. But it's not just adding you know, taking a character who buffs other reactions and giving them a buff to stellar reactions, kind of like, I don't know, Auroron got Lunar Charge added. It's not that kind of thing, because we've already actually seen one buff like this. Wait, where is the... Yeah, here. So Auroron got updated with Electro Charged or Lunar Charged, but it was just like... Because Lunar Charged is a type of Electro Charged, right? That's why they updated this here. But we've seen like an accidental early change in the beta, which was a change to Diona's C6. Let me see if I can find it. It was like a patch or two ago. Before we even knew what Stellar Conduct would be. We had this change in the beta. So this is regular Diona C6, right? Gives healing bonus or EM, depending on whether you are below or above 50% HP, and buffed state. Characters within the burst. So it's the same stuff here, and then additionally when Diona's max HP is increased, additionally Diona gains 25% max HP, and characters within signature mixes radius deal 20% increased stellar conduct, super conduct, and cryo swirl damage. So this is an actual buff. Before she didn't buff reactions directly at all, right? It's not just adding stellar conduct where super conduct was already present. No, it's 200 EM, and then you also get 20% damage bonus and 25% max HP for good measure. And also the cryo swirl. So we have super conduct and stellar conduct, one pair, and then cryo swirl, and probably there is gonna be stellar swirl as well. Another hint. And then they listed some other characters, and there was Chi-Chi as well there. It was like Chi-Chi, Yae, Diona, and a few others. Wait, let me see. So characters who are gonna get buffs like this Diona buff. It's probably gonna be around this impact level. There could be more to Diona's buff as well than just the C6. It's Diona, Miko, Yae Miko, Ryodesley, Sinnoh, Chi-Chi, and Beidou. That would get new effects related to stellar reactions. Now they might be pretty minor, because Diona, I mean 200 TM is nice, but giving her, like, her sustain is bad, her cry up is bad. 20% increased stellar conduct damage doesn't sound like enough to make her good, but maybe 200 EM, 20% damage bonus. She also gets more HP, so her stuff is tankier. If there is something extra, there would need to be something extra in the base kit to make her worth using. I feel like. Just that buff alone, I think would be quite enough.
足元に気をつけて。
Good old Venti for exploration. Hello,
物語は
friends.
始まったばかりだよ。
Do we need their mats? Oh my god, I'm dying.
一緒に遊ぼうよ。
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
I actually get pyro damage because of Bennett 6. Yummy. But yeah, Yae. Yae is one of the worst characters in the game as well. I'm very excited to what they could do with her. Wait, that's a chest? See the chest right here? Within... Like, it's just a couple, like, tens of meters. Okay, now it found it. But I just pressed Z, like, when I was standing over there and it didn't find the chest. What was that?
運命の変わり目。初めて見た。勉強になったよ。
How can I trust it? When it's doing things like this. Refusing to see Bennett was always dumb.
足元に気をつけて。
From day one. Because the teams where C6 Bennett wasn't like, there were teams where if you wanted to play Bennett it would be better to not have him C6, like with Catching or with Eula, but Bennett was never great in those teams anyways. You always had different options. And playing Eula, who's already like the worst character to play in the game, and also making it even rougher because now you are confined to a circle. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good time. Hello Fat, have I cleared the business? Yeah. I actually was planning to clear it later on in the stream, but then I wanted to like take a look at what the enemies are and I cleared it by accident. Because I forgot I was supposed to not clear it yet. What's the best Ganyu team right now? Columbina Inefa. No, you wouldn't even want to press her abilities, and that's not a Ganyu team. A Ganyu carry team probably would want to play. Escoffier? Maybe you could have some Durin melt stuff? Like be a cope version of Lochen? Apply cryo for Durin to melt? That wouldn't be too great though. Not even sure if she would have enough cryo application. You could also have Durin apply the pyro for Ganyu to melt. But at that point it's probably better to play Mavuika. In the same role. Well, let's see if there's anything down at the bottom here. Not sure if I've ever been here. But yeah, some Mavuika melt Ganyu stuff could be good as well. Maybe with Nicole as well. Although Mavuika prefers Bennett, so probably just Bennett still. Hello Wolfies. Oh no! I didn't want to be angry at you.
変わり目危ないえっかあっよっと
They attacked first. Mualani teams. Mualani is getting better next patch. Because of the Hex set. Or actually, is she? Yeah, probably, because yeah, now we have something to play on Mona. Because I'm pretty sure the best Mualani teams were Mavuika, Mona, Sucrose. And on Sucrose you play Vivi, but now on Mona you can play the new Hex set. But the Kinj is getting buffed even more. Finally, he's not gonna be confined to a circle with Bennett. Nicole can buff both your Durin and your Emily if you play Emily. Although Emily, I don't even think she's optimal, but she's a fine option. And yeah, with Nicole, she definitely gets a lot better, because she can also get the attack buff, and not just. Oops, I thought I have Linnea here. I wanted to grab the crystals. Not just Kinich. And also you have the set that is gonna be buffing both your Durin's pyro damage and your Emily's and Kinich's dendro damage. So Kinich is getting a huge buff. Molani just a better set on Mona, because before you would play like what? Scroll, even though she's not from Natlan, for 12% damage bonus? Not even sure what Mona would play in those Molani teams. Or maybe... Oh yeah! Probably you would go Prototype Amber and then play Song of the Days Past. Might be the play, because everything else is so bad. And then... So yeah, all you're getting is just a better set option. Kinich is getting way more, because he's actually getting new teammates. Outside of Varka and Kerry Durin, Kinich is the character who's getting buffed the most by next patch. I might have already explored these parts, but I'm not sure. Have I been here? I've definitely been in the arena, but like, have I actually walked around? Try to find if there are any chests here. Very possible that I have. Especially because there's
し
nothing
っか
here.
りついてこいよ。
Which means there's either nothing to find or I've been here already. They put a bunch of these, so you are meant to actually fly around here. Nicole for me is an easy must pull. I've been waiting for her since the very first reveal in the Not Cry trailer. Oh yeah, remember my Not Cry character tier list thingy? I should have the screenshot somewhere. But I'm not sure where. Because I made a tier list of which characters from Not Crime I'm most excited for. Maybe here? I have a folder for Genshin screenshots, but I'm not sure if that includes the tier list. I don't think I have it here. And last time I tried to go to tier maker to see it there, the tier list was all jumbled up. Would be a good team with her and Durin. It's a very universal duo. You can slap about anywhere. And yeah, works well with Kinich. Even if you don't have Emily, you can just play Janssen in the final slot. It's probably stronger than Emily anyways. If you pull Lochen, you could play carry Durin with that. Let me check tier maker, because I cannot find the screenshot. So let's see if... Wait, can't I have a direct account on tier maker? You have to log in via Google or something? I definitely had an account, but I'm not sure what I used to log in. Let's try Google, I guess. No created tier list, so no, it's not... It's not that. Is there no direct tier maker account thing? Let me try joining via Twitter. And see if I have my tier list here. Oh, I have something! I have something here, but those are super old tier lists. A 4.4. Genshin tier list? What is this? Is this my voice acting tier list or what? Or just my favorite character tier list? From almost 3 years ago? No, wait, over 3 years. There is no Fontaine here. This is Sumeru. No, wait, this is there are no even Sumeru characters. This is Inazuma. So this is older than 4.4. This just got updated in the meantime. This is my favorite character tier list. From end of Inazuma. Because we have Shenhe here, but not Yelan. So this was like 2.6. Alex saying about the first character of Snezhnaya is Sandrone for sure. No, it's not Sandrone. Because Sandrone is coming before Snezhnaya. Sandrone is coming the patch after Nicole and Durin. Nicole and Lochen rather. So we are getting Nicole, Prune, Lochen next patch. Then we are getting Sandrone, and then we are getting Sensnaya. And there is another Genshin Impact favorite character tier list. This one is even older. But yeah, these aren't the tier lists that I was looking for. Just give me one more sec. Fishkanorus. No, it's not here. Where could it be then? Maybe in documents? No. Maybe in saved pictures. I do have some tier lists here. Oh yeah, I found the screenshot of the very tier list I just opened. So that's the same thing. Yeah, Sandrone might be good with Nicole, but we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, no, it's not here either. RIP. But yeah, I made a tier list of my favorite characters in Not Cry to then compare, or like the characters I was most looking forward to, because that was from the very first teaser. And then I was supposed to take a look at it at the end of Not Cry, where pretty much we are here right now, and see how my opinions have changed. But I can't find it. Unfortunately. Where did it go? Did I lose it when I... No, I definitely didn't lose the image. I can try starting a search, but Windows takes 10 billion years to search. I think it's not even trying to search. Okay, whatever. So... It seems like I have fully explored the upper area of Dorman Port. So now it's time to go back to the Temple of Space, and here we'll not have to wonder as much about where I can go and where we've already been, because we can just press one button and see every chest. And there are even quests for me to do still here. Yep, we see every single chest remaining. And I even have a quest active right now. Honestly, Nicole's weapon is actually pretty meh. Not an amazing sig. Her cons are better than that. Let me... Oops. So it's high base attack and attack subset, which is good for her buff in some teams. This can lead to having a bit a slightly higher attack buff from her, because her attack buff depends on her total attack, up to 600 if she's at 4k attack. So if you are lower than 4k attack, a weapon with more base attack and an attack substat can help. So that's nice, and then 12% more as well. And then she gives 26% damage bonus to the on-field, to the active party member, and then Hexerei Secret Rite, 50% of that damage bonus, so 13, also goes to any off-field Hexerei characters. So essentially Durin and Fischl. Oh, yeah, and she also gets 14 energy after creating a shield, which can help sometimes. In Hex teams, energy is good. In non-Hex teams, it depends. Because actually, in non-Hex teams, the burst is mostly a waste of time. The animation is too long to justify the effect, because it's much stronger for Hex party members than for regular party members. Her burst scaling is 180% of the corresponding character's attack 4 times, which is just not that much. But if you have the Hexarray passive, increase the damage dealt by Hexarray character's arcane projection by 300% of Nicole's attack. So it like triples the damage of the projection, and at this point it's worth using. But it's only Hexarray character's projection, so it's not even like, oh, I have Durin Nicole, now I can on-field Kinich and the burst is good. No. It's only good if the triggering character is Hexarray. So you need to have a Hexarray main DPS, and you need to have like Varka or Lochen or somebody for the burst to be worth using. Which doesn't mean Nicole is unplayable. If you don't have a Hexarray on-fielder, it's just you skip the burst to save time. If you have cons, yeah, the Arcane Projection Unity will be summoned. Or actually, no, there's not a relate. You don't need to cast Burst for this, right? Oh, yeah. This just happens every 6 seconds. Because, yeah, at C1, you get extra projections, but from the wording of this, you don't even need to click the Burst. The projections just happen when she exists. And then C2 is a bigger attack buff and 25% res shred. So, the cons are stronger than the SIG usually. There can be even edge cases where Nicole's SIG is not the best weapon to play on her. If you can get enough attack to max out her buff, which would be pretty hard, but maybe you have some like other outside attack buffs or whatever, and like cracked artifacts on her. And if you don't care about buffing your off-fielders, Citlali's SIG actually gives you more damage bonus. Because Citlali's SIG is 28% damage bonus when you cast a shield, so Nicole also satisfies this condition. Which is more than 26 from Nicole's own SIG, but it lacks the energy, it lacks the off-field character buff, and it has low base attack and no attack percent buffs. So it's almost never better, but theoretically it could be. Theoretically it could be. And it's not a bad option, like if you don't have the SIG, it's not a bad option to play. It will almost never be better, but it's gonna be very good as well. If you're not using it on Citlali at the same time. However, there is gonna be a good team with both Citlali and Nicole, which could even be Nicole's best team, which is gonna be Lochen, Durin, Nicole, Citlali. That's gonna be the premium melt team for Durin. We already maxed this out, right? Yeah. 99% exploration. But we have all of this left. Most of those will be just like Mora boxes though. And I can buy another display case, but first we need more of the thingies. So let's first go here, because this seems like an area with the fewest things to find. So we should be able to grab them fairly quickly. Let's make sure the Mora actually reaches me. 15,000 Mora. Oh yeah, there is one more resonance activity I need to do. Killing some of the local legends. Because there are a few local legends that drop 3,000 Mora when you kill them. I feel like that's pretty worthwhile. Most enemies drop like a couple hundred at most. So 3k Mora is actually pretty decent. Why is the game trying to steer me towards this random location? I guess it was the closest one. It's both Lochen and Nicole. Yeah, and then Lochen's SIG and Lochen's C1 and Nicole's C2. What is the thing I'm looking for? Is it up there? No, it's lower down. Oh, here it is. Such a beautiful location. Too bad like there aren't any plants or anything here. Imagine if it had silk flowers and then the the lotus seeds.
しっかりついてこい
I
よ
would come here every day. But like there isn't really much reason to come here except to admire the sights. Which I guess can be a good enough reason, but I would prefer if there was something more, you know? And yeah, we can finally feed the final crane. Oh wait, can I not? Wait, so the condition is not waiting a day then? What is the condition? Huh? I thought I had to wait a day to feed the next one. And I did that for the first two. I have to do a puzzle? Strange. Okay, well, I will try to find everything else in this area and then we'll see if I can feed it.
ついてこ
Let's
れ
go
る
and do
か
this quest. Have a look at this, our plum water piles, the pride of Guhua. May I ask you to step on the stone piles in the order I specify within the allotted time, thus demonstrating your prowess? I bet even Paimon, the master of the Paimon clan, could pull it off. What? It's impossible no matter how you... Wait, Paimon probably could, but flying could be cheating, right? Well then, young hero, it's time to display your prowess. Oh, so this is just collect particles. And we have a lot of time. I thought it would actually be challenging, right? Like, I would have 2 seconds to jump from pillar to pillar or whatever. And it would be like random. Or he would first show us which pillars we are supposed to go to. And then we need to remember, right? And also in a tighter time limit. That was kinda lame. But maybe there is a level 2. Your thinking is truly extraordinary, young hero. You bet, Jan's the real deal. In that case, I wonder if this young hero might demonstrate the true essence of flipping techniques for me. According to records, the ancient masters of my sect, the Guhua clan, could scale city walls as if they were walking on flat ground. Having truly mastered the art of roof running and wall scaling, they distill these skills into the leaping techniques. Sounds like cat burglary to me. Come think of it, young hero, if a thief can skip over a wall to escape justice, but we who uphold it cannot, wouldn't that leave us powerless to stop the wicked from slipping away? We might as well give it a shot. We've done plenty of climbing around looking for treasure anyway, haven't you, Jan? Oh, next location even.
ついてこれるかよっ
Maybe I need to like find the crane, scare it off, or something, and then I can feed it or... But yeah, let's just first get all the chests, then I will wonder what I have to do to find this final crane. Are we prepared? Let's begin. Those are not Guhua techniques, I can tell you that much. Whoa! Oh my god, that's so junky. Oh no, I do need to grab this. I just need to go up, then forward, then up. Okay. Oops. There are so many puzzles in quotation marks that are just like this
持ってっていいぞ
on this map. I don't mind them, but there's too much of the same thing, I would say. We could use a bit more variety in this area. Let us fly around as the little firefly thingy and grab particles. It's cool, but like a few too many times. Truly awe-inspiring, I am deeply impressed. That being the case, I have one more humble request. I wonder, have you, young hero, heard of the cloud striding techniques? Rumor has it that our Grandmaster Goku once ascended the heavens amidst a purple haze, treading upon the very air as if it were solid ground. All made possible by none other than this legendary secret art. If you could use the wind glider, now then might I ask you to show me a thing or two? There is now a bit more variety. Oh. I opened the glider, come on.
この日が来たか。
I had to be very precise about it because the wind updraft was causing me to go up when I wanted to just go down. Wait, where are we going? Huh? Oh, here. Ah, the flank is fine. I like it actually. The particles are running away. I went all the way back to the beginning. Fascinating. When you're going up, you can actually go slightly to the side. You can go like diagonal up. If you're going forward, you can only go forward and then like turn. You can go up or down. And then if you want to go down, you just have to let go of all buttons and then you slowly descend. Fascinating. One could not call that treading upon air, but you have inspired me all the same. My thanks for your guidance, fine sir. Thick as the soft clouds are, the sweet dew simply refuses to descend. Are you waiting for something? For the rain. A rain cutter, a style in which the sword carries the power of the rain with movements that flow and dazzle. And Xingqiu has truly mastered this technique. Okay, this quest had nothing to do with it. That's for sure. So those are just gonna be Mora boxes, there has to be something more to it. Oh, we need to revive Varka. Surely he'll be fine at 150 HP and he won't just die again. I think I need to find the cranes. But I might be wrong.
腐食神聖みんなは俺が守れ燃えろ
Okay, we got the first tick of killing, we are good.
よっとよっ
Where did it go?
もっと激しく
I was saying before, how I might finally pull the trigger, use my Stella Fortunas to level up my Durin. Because one issue I had, and one reason why I haven't used any, is that most of my favorite characters right now, that are also like pretty strong and I could use it on them, are sub DPSs. So like Durin, Inepa. They're not gonna be doing most of their team's damage usually. But with Meld Durin in Lochen teams, oh these ghosts are tanky. With Meld Durin in Lochen teams, it would actually be worth it to level up Durin to 100. Because he will be the main damage source of the team, especially with cons, especially at C2. Because when Durin goes dark mode, the C2 quills only work for him, or C1 quills, sorry, only work for him. Durin gains 20 stacks of Circle of Enlightenment lasting 20 seconds. When Durin deals elemental burst damage, 2 stacks will be consumed to increase the damage dealt by 150% of Durin's attack. And this is just damage bonus. By the way, Nicole cons are like Durin cons but better. Kinda. Very similar vibe, but slightly stronger. Durin cons are not bad though. So it's not like I regret pulling for them, nah. If anything, we'll get both. And if I was ever to get both of them to C6, they actually have nice synergy. Because Durin ignores element of opponent's death, and then in dark mode, you ignore additionally 40% of death. So you get 70% death ignore on dark Durin. If you are in light mode, you just give 30% to the entire team. If you're in dark mode, you give 70% to yourself. And then Nicole damage dealt by characters with Guidance of Theosis will ignore 40% of the opponent's death. And I'm pretty sure... Yeah, this works for all nearby party members. So with this, Durin would have 100% death rate. It would even overcap by 10, but that's whatever. So 100% death rate during true damage. Is we going to be with Nicole? Yes. That is official information. Prune is more interesting than the average Sucrose side grade. She's more like a Kazuha upgrade, but without the grouping. She gives a stronger buff than Kazuha. Damage percent buff. And also a slight attack buff to Hex units, I think. And then she has better personal damage than Kazuha, but no grouping. And she's Hex herself, which can matter sometimes. Because I think I have seen a crane here. Oh wait, there is a crane here. Maybe if I scare off this guy, I'll be able to fit... No, that's probably not the case. Yeah, there are a bunch of cranes here. Wait, they're in groups? No. Maybe if I scare them all away. I'm stop using Sucrose, but every time she gets reverse per the competition. This time it's Venti who's getting replaced in his like go-to team. She's not really replacing Sucrose anywhere. Teams that preferred Sucrose still prefer Sucrose. Teams that liked Sucrose the most as their Anemo character still like Sucrose the most. So, yeah, no, scaring the cranes away had nothing to do with this. I need to look this up, man. Oh, another server reset after doing this quest? Oh no, different quests should be available. Over here? Oh, this is the thing I need to do. Oh, he even talks about Kano, which is the guy with the cranes. So that's what I was missing. Kano, why don't you stop caring about and finish that folding screen for now? You'd better figure out how you will paint that waterfall first. For Geria's sake, who on earth would use scattered perspective to paint a waterfall? Oh, my apologies, a new face I see. I thought you were Kano from the sound of your footsteps. Sound of my footsteps? Let me first grab more water. Maybe I'll have to relog as well, we will see. But from what people were saying, I need to do this quest. What are you doing here? Painting, as you can see. But let's get one thing straight before you get the wrong idea. I may be skilled at painting animals, but the animals I paint are not meant for eating. Wait, so you're saying we can eat your art? The people I paint appear in the flesh, and so the beasts in my paintings may as well be on the plate. That said, I do hope you won't be like that Miss Jingui from Liyue, who keeps pestering me to paint nothing but fish fillets. Art, venerable art! Regardless of the era, its core purpose should be the salvation of the human soul and the cultivation of one's character. It should guide us towards a higher spiritual realm with truth, goodness, and beauty. For instance, when one stands atop the highest mountain peak, the view is naturally clear and true, such as the art as I strive for. I'm afraid you won't get a real sense of it. Words can only go so far. How about this? Let me paint a floating platform for you. Go ahead and step onto it and experience my words for yourself. Man, these are so cool. Another painting. Wait, I don't see the sun anywhere. Oh, here it is. And now cranes appeared. And now I can feed them down there. Maybe that's the case. But interesting, this chest was not also Dex. The chest was not marked in any way by the thingy. There wasn't even like a hidden chest or anything, and it wasn't a quest either. Intriguing. There is an achievement for it though, so as long as there is an achievement it doesn't need to be shown anywhere. You just eventually look up all the achievements you haven't done yet. And let's see if I can feed the bird now, and if not we'll try going to Miliastra, because going to Miliastra and out is the same as relogging. Oh no, I can just feed them right now. See, now the cranes are all coming over. It could be solved like that, truly remarkable. Waiting around won't get you anywhere. That sounded pretty insightful, didn't it? My thanks, Jan, and to you as well, Paimon. I've had a change of heart. A painting that shows only cranes would be far too plain. That sort of subject one puts on a folding screen. Yes, I know what this piece must be. Jan and Paimon summoning the cranes. I can already see it taking shape on the scroll. Please, accept these humble gifts. Wait a second, that's still about cranes. I guess the humble gifts are the chests that we already got as we were gathering the cranes. So it appears that this area is completed and we'll never have a reason to return here ever again. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. I guess the next place I will go to will be the Mahavaipulia Chamber, since once again it has the fewest chests. What is this one? In an even deeper corridor. But yeah, before we go grab these chests, quick bathroom break. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm finally back. You finally started your first non-gacha game in about 2 years that you are actively going to play. I downloaded Final Fantasy VII Remake today. Haven't had a chance to start playing it though. You finished all the bond runs, very nice. I've also finished all the like 5 wins in a row with a different comp each time. So now I can just force elation every single run again. Although there are some tasks that require me to do things other than just force elation. Allow me to do unthinkable acts like doing the Aranara quests. Bro, this is like the best con in the entire game. No, I missed this. I need to be a bit higher up. I've done the quest, but I haven't found every single chest on the map yet. Oh yeah, this is where I was supposed to go. Nice. Here we go. Now I need to go up around here. Here we go. Oh. For Egaria's sake. The previous NPC I talked to also was saying, for Egaria's sake. Vindy, I am never going to get this done. Not at this rate. Can't you go pester Calcerios or Klalan instead? Dr. Lemuel pretended to be a citizen of Mondstadt and got an audience with the Shogun Finazuma. With her help, the doctor secured a spot on one of the Yashiro Commission's ships and returned to Dorman Port. Damn it, this whole segment has absolutely nothing to do with the rest of the plot. The only double part is this idea about summoning the spirits of dead heroes into Inazuma and having them beat each other to death. Oh, that's... that's Fate Stay Night. Windogneta de Uxcelobrogi, stop knocking, I beg of you. I'm writing. For the love of something, anything. Just take this and go host more tea parties with Hilda, alright?
これって何に使うの？
And the doctor from Mondstadt going to Japan. That's also Fate Stay Night. Or was it Fate Zero actually? What? The dialogue the guy had. That it's a story about a doctor from Mondstadt going to Inazuma. And I'm pretty sure in either Fate Stay Night or Fate Zero there was also a doctor from Britain that came to Japan for the Holy Grail War. Box where? No, above. Here we go, there it is. Hard to see it like this, but elemental sight, and now it's white. Ah, this didn't work. Oh, I can't climb these? Wait, how do I get up there then? I can do it like this. I was probably supposed to like jump up here. Tuk tuk tuk. Yeah, this was supposed to be the way. Or not? No, we actually cannot climb this either. Either way, we got there. Cheese it with exploration abilities. But if you cannot make this jump, then how are you supposed to get up there? Maybe climb up here. Because this should be climbable. Yeah, you climb up here. And then you glide down. I will be like I'm kinda stuck here right now, but I would have been able to grab this. Oh, here we go. So it's doable without exploration abilities. So let's go to this little island. I'm going from places where I have the least things left to places where I have the most things left to collect. But it's still lower down when I'm here. Now higher up. I overshot it. Wait, so at which level then? Lower than this, but higher? Oh, here we go. Man, what a random Mora box. How was I supposed to find this by myself? Oh yeah, speaking of Mora box, let's just grab this thing as well. And then I will go fight some enemies for Mora. Wait, we're getting the new patch this week, right? Or like next week, rather. Yeah, time remaining 2 hours. Oh my god, it's already on Wednesday. It just snuck up on me. I've been playing a lot of Star Rail lately. So I haven't really felt the passage of time in Genshin as much. I've been really enjoying Planet Arcadia, by the way. Right now I'm in the process of doing a bunch of the like side quests and the like. Higher up. Here we go. But wait, this is the right level, but the wrong place? Or maybe right place. What is the noise? Ah, here we go, I just missed it before. I've been here, I've done the like puzzle. Oh, this guy. I don't think it was supposed to spawn like this. Yeah, I think that's a bit of a glitch. I think it was supposed to be in the box, just like these small guys are in the box. But he escaped containment. I guess the front of his face is still frozen, and thus he cannot move. What a sad tale! What a sad fate! To be only partially frozen in time. I would prefer being completely frozen in time to being partially frozen in time. Let's go fight the Mandragora. And then the local legends from Fontaine that will beat me up.
腐食神聖
任せて。
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
風だ。
This guy is like stronger here than the Abyss.
それもっと激しくもっと激しく
物語は始まったばかりだよ。全力攻撃だ。
一緒に遊ぼうよ。
Oh, no energy.
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。
レッカふっあっともっと激しくふっはっもっと激しく北風が
Whoops.
制圧する
Wrong burst.
運
Yeah,
命
that
の
burst deals
変
no
わり目。
damage.
危ない
It's so sad that they
み
just
んながそ
didn't
ばにいてくれるわ。
足元
make
に
the
気を
burst
つけ
deal
て。
like any damage.
風だ。
レッカはっよっ
Because the thing about Varka's burst, and by the way, the reason we cleared this is because he gives 3k Mora. The thing about Varka's damage is that it gets amplified by 220%. He gets a 2.2 damage multiplier on all of his damage, except for the burst. So like, it's so annoying, man. Wait, my Varka is only talent level 9. Oh shoot. Wait, I can craft 30... Why is he level 9? If I can craft 33 of these freedom books? Wait, what? I should definitely crown him. I guess I didn't want to like crown him too quickly because I've been wasting too much morale lately. But Varka is definitely a character that I like playing. He deserves the crown. He's also a one talent character. But yeah, so all of Varka's damage gets a 2.2 damage multiplier, so the burst is so bad that even if you have the energy, you don't want to cast it. I'm fine with bursts that are not worth building ER for. That's okay. Stuff like Chaska burst or Lochen burst upcoming. Or like even Nefer's burst, especially before. Or actually now as well, right? If you can cast it, it's good. If you can't cast it, you don't care much, right? But Varka's burst is actively a damage loss, which is a big shame. So how many do I need? 10 of them, right? I don't trust Yula. I will let Layla give me a dupe. Thank you, Layla. I knew you would do it for me. So yeah, one talent character, definitely worth it. Also, let's get this to level 2. I don't like having talents on level 1. I'm not gonna like get them higher. I could triple crown my Durin. If I'm gonna level 100 him, I would triple crown him as well. But I'm still undecided. So yeah, now we go to Inazuma, to Fontaine. To beat up some local legends around here. And last time I tried drowning the guy, and I did succeed eventually, but I think I'm just gonna... I think I'm just gonna kill him normally with like Lunar Charged. Lama's talent. So all of her buffing is in the burst. Right, the extra Lunar Bloom damage increase, 377.8% elemental mastery, that's the most important part of her kit when being played with Nefer. And when being played in Hyper Bloom without Nefer, then this is the most important part of her kit, the Bloom Hyper Bloom version damage increase. So burst first, skill is just personal damage, but it's decent personal damage. I have it at 9 mostly for like the crab, back when it was in Stygian. But yeah, burst first, and skill is decent as well. But not the biggest deal ever. Ah, it's pretty. You should level the skill. Does she in triple EM? Yes. Yes, she does. So it should be simpler if I just use a Lunar team.
三月よ輝け。
Also, I got an Electro Shield, which should be good.
吸引テスト開始。630。
お静かに
Where is he?
ほら暗
He
闇
took so
が
much fall
怖い
damage.
ですか人 自身の心配
防衛モード
He still almost messed me up. But yeah, that's easier than going for fall damage. So I do like this more.
や
What am I gonna do for the achievement? What do you mean? What achievement do you mean? Oh, for this guy, for this enemy. I mean, I've done it so long ago. Just go look it up if you don't have it yet. I have no idea. He's called Liam. Actually, we could even look it up in game, so it's not that big of a... Oh, we just defeat him and that's it. No other achievements. Because it was like the first wave of achievements. I mean, you can just throw him into the water. So you don't even need good damage or anything. Although for me it's actually easier to just use this team and to shoot him with flames.
今宵月を誘う加速します殲滅モード
Oh, I could see the
開始安全距離確認
thing you flying. Where did he go?
暗闇は怖いですかとはお静かに暗闇は怖いですか
Oh, I think I missed part of my burn.
絶
Because he was in
縁
the
障
air.
壁満ちて
目を閉して夜ですね
Okay, just don't die now. Here we go. And 3 Gamora. So by killing these 3 enemies, Mandragora, Liam and Rocky, we got 9,000 Mora. That's pretty good. That's like opening a Mora box for 10k Mora almost. And you can do it every single day. Oh, those are rocks. Yep, rock. What a beautiful place, man. Genshin is such a nice game. You beat them just for fun. You go around the map killing all the local legends. Most other local legends give you less Mora. Or like all other local legends give you less Mora, but that's because they also drop something else usually. These local legends only give you money, and no drops, no mats. So that's why they give so much money. So like, the 3 give you 9,000, and if you were to kill every single local legend, you would probably get like... maybe 1,000 or 2 more. There is a lot of them, so just the sheer volume of enemies probably would give you a few more, I guess. But yeah, it's not... it's like killing regular enemies. Regular elites for the others, I'm pretty sure.
行くよ超必殺ハンマー食らえ
The slime just disappeared. Oh no, 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 no. I need this. My seeds. My precious seeds. So when it comes to how much time you spend versus how much more you get, I feel like those 3 are the only ones that are worth it, really.
風が立つぞ
Don't mind me, friendos. Actually, we can send out Lumi to mess them up.
手伝って
I So the exact reason why I kill those 3 is because they drop more. And the regular ones that drop less, I don't care. I don't have enough time or patience to go around capping my like daily Mora gains from enemies. Because I think you can get Mora from like 100 enemies per day or something, and after that they stop dropping Mora. So if you just kill the enemies who drop the most Mora, you get more Mora in total. One other enemy that I might want to kill actually is the boss Fatui guy here, because I do need the Fatui mats. I do run out of them often. And he gets demolished by this team. By my strongest team.
新月が来る掃除対象ロックオン交渉は終わり6308式ユニット
お静かに暗闇は怖いですかさ目を閉じて死の底へと
移して3月よ輝く
I
6308
forgot to switch to Sucrose on the short
目を
time.
閉じて夜ですねさ
So he drops quite a lot. One other nice way to get some extra mats, although this kind of depends on like some RNG, but going to ley lines, even if you don't intend to claim the ley line, you can just go to where the ley lines are, summon the enemies, kill them, and then bam, easy mats. These are the deer guys,
加速します防衛も満ちて
the
安全
horses.
距離
お静かに死の底へいや
Seems like electro immune.
暗闇は怖いですか
Until he isn't.
絶縁障壁流れて今宵月よ6308式ユニット安全距離
目を閉じていやといや
Will he stop becoming immune to electro again? Man, I don't understand these horses. I know that they are sometimes immune, and other times... sometimes they're immune to like their element,
無理へようこそ
and sometimes they're immune to everything
防
else
衛モー
but
ド
their
に
element.
満ちて3月よ
But I don't
輝
know
き
when.
6308式ユニット
お静かにいやさ
Oh, here we go.
やっとはっさ
So sometimes they are immune to electro, and then other times they are immune to everything but electro. So you kinda want, ideally, a team where your main damage source doesn't match the horse, but you have some like sub DPS damage of that element, I guess. Is that the idea? So like an overload team with Fischl, so that Fischl can dispel their electro state when it comes around. Okay, let's do Genshin though. '92 streak, closing in on 100. Liu Polarm. I'm gonna go with Xiao. We missed the 50-50, the Xiao Hutao 50-50. Same patch, same boss, same element, same nation. Oh my god, what is this? Kikai? Kikai Sochi. No? Kozo to Genri? さえ分かっていれば故障は特定できるけど一人の人間を理解するとなるとこれよりもはるかに難しい So if you understand the structure and the principles of a mechanism, you can fully like grasp it. But with people it's much harder. So it's somebody who understands machines but not people. So it's Xian Yun. No, it's not! Actually, if it would be Xian Yun, she would be... the particles would be different. So is it like Fremine? Yes, it's Fremine. Shoot, kind of a blunder. When there's a voice line streak, I lost it a couple times. I didn't just lose it once. I've had... like 2 or 3 losses. The most recent one was... I don't remember. No, I don't remember who was the most recent loss. But yeah, the streak wasn't perfect already. Same with like ability, wasn't perfect already. This looks like some bouncy water. There is water maybe here and then some bounces. Maybe there's not water, just like impact and some thingies. Maybe it's like catching burst or something. Or chlorine burst. Because they do a bunch of slashes. No, I don't think so. But I have to guess somebody. Maybe it's Molani. No. What is it? Oh, that's like Nuvilette. Yeah, okay. It's like the DNA symbol. Could have guessed it earlier. Cryo. I mean, this is just RNG, man. Mad, Diona, Yula. Okay. Cryo and Mad doesn't really narrow it down all that much. A lot of Cryo characters are kinda easy to anger. But still perfect streak on the daily emojis in Genshin. Shanjo below 1.6, above 1.0. Maybe it's Hanya this time. Okay, I need to be careful. 1.1. Does Luocha count as Shanjo here? He shouldn't, but he may. So I guess could be Luocha. Could be Guinaifen. Cannot be Jingle, cannot be Dunhing. I think it's Guinaifen or Luocha. Oh, same math. But yeah, 1.3. Who else was in 1.3 with Dunhang? Fushuan. Oh shoot. Oh no, it cannot be Fushuan because it's not Quantum. 1.2 was the Stellar Hunters, Blade and Kafka. So it has to be Luocha even though he shouldn't be Shanjo. Okay. Oh, close one, close one. Ideally I should be going with somebody else other than Shuei first. But it's kind of the meme that it's always Shuei. But Shuei is bad because I don't know if it's 1.0 or above 1.0. Ideally I want a character that will let you know immediately if it's 1.0. And then I don't have to waste a guess. Confirming it's 1.0. And I should know my weekly boss mods better. Anata mo tabemasu ka? Kono okashi? Is this? この歌詞には新しくつけた梅の花. Oh, so that's Ruanmei who added plum flowers to her candies. Yeah. That's Sparksy. A brand new character, pretty much. Blazing Heart. But we can't choose Mavujka. Maybe Yunli? Oh! Let's go! Nice, triple one-shot. Barely got there in normal mode, but then got the triple one-shot afterwards. But I don't have the perfect streak on quote or ability, unfortunately. Emoji still perfect streak though. So both emojis and both normal modes. Like all 3 normal modes and 2 of the emoji modes. So all of them are where I have the perfect streaks still. Kind of insane actually. Because the emojis are sometimes so random. Oh no, wait, here my streak is 1 lower actually, for some reason. But that means I forgot to go here one day. Because it doesn't mean I got it wrong one day, it means I just forgot to do it. Let's go Pulchra. Nope, it's Caesar. 50-50. They even use the same mat and same boss. It's kinda like Pulchra and Caesar are like Koleda and Ben. They're also 2 characters where everything else is identical except for the specialty, and they're also stun and defense. Huh. Interesting. It's just the rarities are reversed. Ben is the 4-star where here Pulchra is the 4-star or A rank. Okay, let's spend the other 20 resin I have. Or actually, wait. No, it's fine. I can still spend resin. Because I was like, do I need to save resin for Stygian already? But no, it's 1 week after the patch. Gotta be careful. Gotta keep this on top of my mind. Because next week, on Saturday, I should already be thinking about saving resin for Stygian.
掃除体験6移して安全距離確認はっひゃ
ほらお静かに
Defense sounds with crit damage ER? Not good enough. Okay, and let's quickly jump to Miliastra as well. I can do all the runs for the... for the BP later, but we do need to like go there once for the login 3 times in a week, because I think I've only logged in once this week so far. The horse. The only good part about the recent photo event was that I could use the horse mannequin. And yeah, that's only the second day. Tomorrow I'll be able to log in and claim everything else. I have already lost some of the BP rewards once because I forgot to log in 3 times in a week. And then on Sunday I'm like, oh yeah, let's get the Miliastra rewards. Oops. I cannot. Let me mark this as well as complete on StarDB. Where now lies the Raincutter's hidden light, and undaunted by drifting clouds. Oh yeah, that was also the first achievement I got today was my 1700th achievement. Lovely. We're only missing 10, out of which 3 are still impossible. So I'm only missing 7, out of which 2... I mean, the Bounty of the Earth I will do eventually, by only claiming ley lines during the events. Also, let's check. We are currently... We currently have an ongoing event. Wait, where is the... Here. We currently have an ongoing ley line event. 557 out of 800. So I will get 3 more tomorrow, so that will be 560. So I need 240 to complete this. Oh no, 300, no, 240, yeah, 240. And then this divided by 3, because you do 3 per day during the events. And then divided by 7, because you have 7 days in a week during an event. So I need 12 more. 12 more leyline events to complete this. And we get them every other patch, because it's like every other patch we get ley lines, and every other patch we get domains. Right? I guess sometimes Lieben happens as well, which replaces either. But let's say it's every other patch on average, so that would be 6 patches? Not 6 patches, 24 patches. 24 patches, which would be like 3 years? 3 to 4 years. That's not bad. We are more than halfway done. So it makes sense. Okay. So thank you everybody very much for watching, but this will be the end of the stream for today. I do have a stream every day except for Thursday. Every day of the week except for Thursday at 8 PM CST, which is 3 hours before now. You can join the Discord server to get stream notifications and the like. And tomorrow we'll be playing some Star Rail. Doing more currency wars. So yeah. Once again, thank you everybody very much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.